Let us start. Your head, neck, back in a straight line. Take a deep breath in and relax. Another deep breath in. Relax. अभी इनहेल करेंगे, मुंह से एक्सेल करेंगे. इनहेल. One more time. Inhale. Okay. Let us do prayer. Let us start. Take a deep breath in. Oh. Rub your palms and palms on eyes and relax. So now first we will start with pranayam. Kapalbhati pranayam. Take a deep breath in and exhale with 30 rounds, 30 strokes. Relax. Take another deep breath and we will exhale with 40 strokes now. Relax. Another deep breath. Exhale with 30 strokes again. Relax. So we have completed 100 strokes. Deep breath. Now we will place our hands like this on our waist. Okay, नाभि के लेवल पे प्लेस करेंगे. ओके, उज्जयी श्वास. उज्जयी श्वास का मतलब होता है गले में खराश होते हुए यू हैव टू इनहेल. जैसे हिचकी आती है तो गले में खराश होना चाहिए. यू शुड बी able to feel vibrations here. You can keep your hand also here and start doing 5 times. Exhale normally. Inhale Ujjayi. Exhale. Again, inhale Ujjayi. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1. And relax. Normal breathing. Now same way, keep your hands like this on your armpits. Okay, when you inhale, your chest should expand. Exhale, your chest should contract. Let us start 5 times. Ujjayi Shwas. Second round. Fill your lungs with oxygen. Ujjayi Shwas. This helps to clear the blockages at different levels. Third round. Fourth round. Last round. And relax. Normal breathing. Deep breath. Now, take your palms, keep it on your shoulder blades at the back. Same way, 5 Ujjayi Shwas. Last 2. and relax. Normal breathing. Feel the clearance in the wind passage of the body. जो भी हमारे फूड पाइप या विंड पाइप में चिपका होता है वो रिलीज करने में हेल्प करता है. Like sometimes we eat maida or cheese, all those stuff will get released. Now we will do भस्त्रिका प्राणायाम. जो हमने रिलीज किया है उसको फ्लश आउट करने के लिए we create a pressure through भस्त्रिका. So keep your hands like this on your shoulder and we will give a pressure. Okay, breathe in, hands up, breathe out, hands down. Let us start first round 20 times. And relax. Bhastrika leads us for fat loss also and creates a lot of heat in our body, which helps in like increase in metabolism. You can feel that the oxygen you are now inhaling is little bit deeper. So our aim is to make it deep till our navel, नाभि तक हमारा जब हम inhale करते हैं तब नाभि तक श्वास जाना चाहिए, वो हमारा aim है. So gradually doing pranayam will help us this. So second round of Bhastrika pranayam. Hands on your side, shoulders. Let us start 20 times. Breathe in, breathe out. And relax. Normal breathe. So we have generated heat in our body. Observe the breath till what level it is going. Now last round of Bhastrika pranayam, 20 strokes. And relax. Normal breathing. Now we will do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Mudra rahegi. Index finger, middle finger closed. Open the other 3 fingers. First, right nostril closed. Inhale from left. Close your left and hold for few seconds, like few counts. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale from right. 1, 2, 3. Inhale from right. Hold. Exhale from left. This is one round. So we will be doing 10 rounds of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Let us start. 1. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Second round. Third round. Fourth round. Fifth round. Five more. Last four. Last three. Last two. Last one with count. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale from right. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale from left. 1, 2, 3. And relax. Normal breathing. Now we will do Bhramar Bhramari Pranayam. Means same way, Anulom Vilom जैसे करते हैं, same mudra रहेगी. Inhale from left. Exhale from right with humming sound. Like this. Inhale from right. Exhale with left from humming sound. We'll do this 5 times. Okay, let us start. Inhale. Exhale with humming. Inhale. Exhale with humming. Second round. Third round. Last two. Last one. Relax and normal breathing. So there is only little bit slight difference when we do inhale, exhale from nose and inhale, exhale from humming sound. Exhaling from nose will help us to clear our lungs, our body. Exhalation with humming sound helps us to clear our mind. So you will be able to see when we do humming sound, exhalation, it helps us to clear our thoughts. Thoughts become slow, mind becomes clear. So let's do Kumbhak. Kumbhak means holding. Okay. So there are 2 types of Kumbhak holding. One is Antar Kumbhak. Keep the oxygen inside and hold. Bahya Kumbhak. Exhale and then hold. Let us start first Antar Kumbhak. Inhale. Hold. Relax. Another 2 times. Inhale. Hold. Relax. Last time. Inhale. Hold. Relax. So this was अंतर कुंभक. अभी करेंगे बाह्य कुंभक. Inhale, exhale, खाली करेंगे पूरा. And now hold. Relax. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, hold. Relax. Last time. Inhale. Exhale completely. Hold. And relax. Last, for cool down of the body, we will do Shitali pranayam. Shitali matlab thanda. Okay. Roll your tongue and inhale. Then roll. You feel the coolness in your throat and mouth. Again. This is like instant air conditioner for our body. Whenever you feel heat, sometimes kabhi elevators में we feel suffocated and गर्मी की वजह से you can do this. And relax. Normal breathing. Sit in a comfortable position. Few minutes we will do meditation. Today I will explain how I understood yoga from starting. So what is your concept? I don't know, but I used to think yoga is just doing postures, asana, but later on I found it is very different. So let me start with the introduction of yoga, where it came, how it starts. Okay, so you can sit straight, you can close your eyes and just listen to me. Sit in a calm position and just concentrate on what I'm saying, whatever uh, instructions or explanation I'm giving. Okay, relax in any position you want. If you want to lie down and be on Shavasana, that is also okay, but do not sleep. Let's start with a deep breath in and relax. So yoga started with the word yuj, means union, जोड़ना. But जोड़ना किसे है? किस चीज को हमें जोड़ना है? That is our body, mind, soul, other variety of things. So I have read that many of places it is written body, mind, and soul. But after experiencing the yoga, I feel that it is union of self with everything else, everything in the universe. And once it becomes a union, that is one, then it is called yoga. So self is the I part, and everything is includes starting from a single point of particle to the complete universe, galaxies, Brahmand. So it is from Atma to Paramatma, Atman to Brahman. So that is what is yoga. And what is the purpose and meaning of yoga? Why do we do yoga? Only for physical benefits or mental benefits? Actually, it is no. So in our life, we are born, we lead a life, and ultimately it will lead to death. So there is a journey where we are born, we are leading a journey, we are going somewhere, it is a process of reaching to somewhere, and ultimately it is death. We will leave this body and somewhere we will go. Some people say we will go to heaven, we'll mix up with the Brahman, we'll mix up with the nature. So basic understanding is we have to go somewhere, there is a destination. So understanding who am I, where I have to go, and how I have to go. So how is the process of leading this life is yoga. So we have to reach one destination. So I'll give you an example. We are in here in Mumbai, and suppose we want to go to Delhi. That is our destination. So we can go by aeroplane, we can go by train, we can go by means of road. So there are many ways to reach your destination. Slow, fast, means of transport is different. But first, you have to understand what is your destination, where you have to go. If you will hire a taxi and say, let us go, but he will ask where you have to go. So we have to understand first where we want to go. That is nirvana, moksha, moksha prapti. So this is a very big word which we feel that it is something which is not for us. Vairagya bhav and abhyas bhav. So all this we feel very big terms. So just simpler way we can find. So we want to reach to a destination where we are free from miseries, where we feel happiness all the time. So this is our destination. We understand ourselves, we are free from miseries, we want happiness. We should feel happy all the time. So this is our destination. Second, so we understood what is our destination, where we have to go. Now the mode of transport, it depends upon yourself, your body, how you get convinced, how you have to go. So our ancestors framed four ways, four categories, how you can reach your destination. So there are four categories of yoga: bhakti, bhakti yoga, Gyan Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raj Yoga. I'll explain you with example what are these categories. Bhakti Yoga is something which we surrender to someone. So you completely give your responsibilities to a deity or to a mantra, to something. For example, Mirabai. So she surrendered herself into Krishna. Like ISKCON people surrender themselves to Krishna. So they chant Krishna mantra, they sing songs of Krishna. So completely they surrender. So this is our faith on something completely surrendering is called Bhakti Yoga. This will create a happiness that we are not responsible for anything. There is a deity in front of us. He will take care of our life. That faith itself will help us in feeling love, compassion, and lot of happiness in ourselves. We start seeing that Krishna in everyone. That is Bhakti Yoga. Second is Gyan Yoga, that is providing knowledge, taking knowledge about self and sharing it with everyone is Gyan Yoga. It can be various means again, like research work, doing a research so that nature becomes beautiful. So we get involved in nature, we get involved in the knowledge so much that it automatically leads to happiness. Karma Yoga, understanding that whatever we do is good, has to be good for us and good for everyone. That is positive karmas. So this is how there is another way where we can lead a beautiful life with happiness. That is when we give, the nature signifies that our nature, our actual character is giving. So that is why whenever we give, we get lot of happiness. So this is karma, karma yoga. Last is Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga says that there are various means where you can do asan, pranayam, and make shuddhikaran of your body, mind, and lead to a peaceful and happy life. So all these categories, all these मार्ग बोल सकते हैं, lead to the destination. It is up to everyone how they want to lead their life, how much they are convinced, and how they want to reach their destination. So what we follow is Raj Yoga. So under Raj Yoga, there are again two categories. One is old and one is new, modern, we can say. The old one was framed by Maharshi Patanjali, which is called as Ashtang Yoga. Maharshi matlab Maharishi. He was a rishi who framed the yoga properly so that all people are able to understand, follow a proper path, and will be able to quickly reach the destination, quickly understand about self, and lead to a purposeful, meaningful life. So Maharishi Patanjali framed and made this Ashtang Yoga. Asht matlab आठ, अंग अष्टांग, अंग मतलब categories बोल सकते हैं, limbs, 8 limbs of yoga, what everybody should follow. So what are the eight limbs of yoga? That is yama, niyama, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So these are 8 limbs of yoga. So next is, at that time when he framed these 8 limbs of yoga, that time there were no as such diseases, ailments for which people have to take medicines. They used to be sattvic in nature. They used to eat good food, nutritious food, and always used to have faith in rishis and sadhus. But in modern times, the age is different, our diets are different, our lifestyle has changed. So our modern sadhus, or we can say gurus, have framed it in a different way. So in modern yoga, Raj Yoga, we have only 4 categories. Okay. First is asana, because our physical body is not even in a place that we are able to sit at one place for an hour. So asana first. second pranayam, even if we sit at one place, we feel uncomfortable because internally we are not at ease. So for that, we should do pranayam. So with the help of breath control, it will help us to regulate our breath, mind, and even our thoughts and feelings change because of breath control. So this was second pranayam. So third is mudras. So basic, we have points in our hands, in our legs. So by placing those kinds of mudra, for example, for kids, this mudra is very good. Whenever you start your studies, this will lead to increase in concentration and focus. So you have to press the tips of these two fingers. Okay. So this is mudras. So there are various mudras, acupressure, by which we can press our nerve endings and regulate the blood circulation in our body. So this was third. Last one is Nad Anusandhan. This is same as Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi, where we, we observe ourselves and lead to self-realization. Once the self-realization is done, then automatically we will lead a happy life. Okay, because we understand whatever are the situations coming, bad, good, it will lead to a peaceful and happy life. We are not disturbed according to the situations. So that is Nad Anusandhan. So this is what is modern yoga suggests for us. Okay. So next step I would like to tell, this is our physical body, where we understand there are various types of systems in our body: respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system, circulatory system. All these systems, all these organs of our body are regulated, and even the muscles, bones, all these are become strong by the help of asana, doing different kinds of postures, doing different kinds of exercise, forms of exercises like walking, jogging, running, or workout, gymming, yoga, pranayam, all those things. Now we come to next level, that is Sukshma Sharir. Sukshma Sharir mein, we have to sit at one place and start focusing on one thing. Okay, it can be a candlelight, it can be a deity, कोई आपके भगवान है, कोई मंत्र है. We have to start concentrating on that so that our focus is one pointed. So once it is done, we understand that our body has not only physical body, but internally we have lot of nerves. What are those called as? Nadis, where prana flows. Prana means life energy. After death, what happens? The life energy is gone. So we call it as dead body. It is not there. But we are alive. We have life in us. So to increase that life energy, we do pranayam. Pranayam, life regulation. Ayam means exercise. So understanding what are these nadis. There are 72,000 nadis in us which are flowing. Okay. So sometimes because of our lifestyle, there are blockages in the nadis which lead to diseases, which lead to stress. You can feel somewhere pain, lower back, upper back, on the neck. What is this? This is blockages in the nadis systems. So how do we release that? By concentrating, with the help of sound energy, we release the blockages in the nadis. So what is this sound energy? Wherever two nadis meet, like nerves are there, nerves hai, तो वैसे ही नाड़ी जहाँ पे मीट करते हैं उस इंटरसेक्शन को वी कॉल इट एज चक्र. So we activate our chakra, make it regulated, and blockages are open. So in next meditation, we can do chakra healing meditation. You will experience how sound energy leads us to a free flow of oxygen, or you can call it as life, prana. Okay? So take a deep breath, relax. Observe your breath. Prayer position. 3 बार ओमकार करेंगे. ओ Rub your palms. Feel the energy, warm on the nerve endings of your hands, palms. Keep it on your eyes, on your face, on your head. Bless yourself. Bless your near and dear ones. Bless everyone with good energy, positivity, good health, and slowly open your eyes. Receive divine energy. Heal your body. एक बार सारे बोलेंगे. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Thank you so much everyone for joining. Have a wonderful day.